Hello Capricorn, I'm Ulrich, I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do your spiritual philosophical card reading for the month of May. These cards are more kind of advisors if there are certain issues in your life, if you have, for instance, problems with certain people in your surroundings, if things are not going as expected on the emotional front. There are all kinds of possibilities here with these cards, and these cards are very good advisors for helping you. So Capricorn, here we go for your spiritual philosophical card reading for the month of May. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your spiritual philosophical card reading for the month of May. As your first card here, it tells us that we need to fill the wells. What does this tell us? Well, it's possible that you feel a little bit weak for the moment, that you feel a little bit under the weather. It's possible also that you worked hard. Capricorn, they are hard workers. Maybe your body is tired. There could be certain emotions that overwhelm you. This could be regarding to relationships with certain people, maybe in your work here. And it's here like with this card that our head is working tirelessly, and we cannot stop thinking, and it's like we cannot calm down our mind here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes it's like we are outside our mind, and sometimes it's like we don't recognize ourselves because we're constantly thinking here. This is what we are seeing here. On the other side, it's possible that you are not aware of this, but mostly if this has an influence on our body, we start to think, where is this coming from? And here it could be, it's possible, we all have an ego personality. An ego is that it's something that we develop since we are a child. Our personality, it develops since we are a child. There's the influence of our parents, there's the influence of teachers, there's the influence of our education, things that we encounter in our life. It can shape us or form us in who we are. And here we see that it's possible with this combination. It is like our ego, it's like it's about to run out of fuel. And we actually here with this card, we can, excuse me, we need to take care of ourselves. Capricorn, they can be very hard on ourselves. Capricorn, it's a goat and it lives in the mountains, and it can be happy with very few things. But here we need to be careful that we don't overdo it with our body. We cannot be like the goat in the mountains. We need to take care of our body. We need to eat healthy. We need to take sufficient vitamins. So it's very important here to take care of our body. This is what we are seeing here, because this card tells you to refuel. If you don't, we need to be careful here that we don't get into problems, because this is also a card that we need to take care of our body. Anyway, it's possible in another way also, or added to this, that that it's time here also to turn to others. Maybe we locked ourselves off, maybe we worked hard, and we never ask help for anybody. We always do things on our own. But this card tells you maybe it's time to certain people that you trust to turn to them and ask for support and even maybe love. This is what we are seeing here. It could be a very simple thing, and asking for a friend over for dinner because you need to lighten up, you need to have a conversation, an emotional conversation, maybe a personal conversation, maybe you need to have contacts here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also that you need some relaxing time. For some people, this could mean that they go to the swimming pool, take a swim. For some people, this could mean that they go to the local spa, that they get a massage. For some women, it can mean that they have their nails done. Anyway, you need something here for relaxing ourselves. You need to get your mind out of the current situation. If you have a dog, for instance, here, take a walk with your dog, go play in the car, be as playful as your dog. This is what we are seeing here. It's time to let go a little bit of the structures here. This is what we are seeing here. It's important here with this card that we are letting help, that we accept help from others here to find and to regain our own balance. Here, this card tells you, even though you are strong, even though you are hard, this card tells you you cannot do it alone. You need contact with other people. And it's like our well literally is drying up. And the energy, your soul needs energy here. And this could be friends. For some people, it can mean family, but not necessarily. Also, it's important, if you receive this help, especially if you all feel tired, that these people they are close to you, they are like-minded. Sometimes with our family or with certain people, we are friends, but the mind is not the same. So here with this card, we need a like-minded friend, a friend that really understands you in depth and that knows how your mind and how you function. This is what we are seeing here. Also, we cannot be embarrassed with this card. We cannot hesitate, because it's really important here that you reach out here with this card. But the addition for this card is, even though you are maybe scared for asking for this help, but you will see, if you open your mouth and you ask your help, you will see things that you did not expect. And you will see a look in other people's eyes, and they actually will be surprised and delighted to look after you. First thing, they probably are not used to this here. This is what we are seeing here. There's one word of caution here with this card. Don't ask people who are also exhausted like you. Observe them a little bit, and if people are exhausted, even a close friend or a close friend is in more trouble than you, these are not the good contacts. But if you have somebody here that is close to you and that is in a balanced style here, it's actually a good thing to approach these people. But like-mindedness is very important here with this card. But if you feel that this is a private situation, as I said, you could go to a massage therapist, but also it's possible that you relax with going to a musical concert, that you go to a certain games, baseball games, a boxing match. But for some people also, it could mean that they decide, no, I don't need all this, and that you decide to go to a certain counselor. So there are several possibilities here, but you need to find out what is best for yourself here. It's important here that we make our spirit shine again here. And if you find the right person here, you are not the only person who's gonna benefit for it, because you're going here in difficulties. But if you recover, you're not the only one who will have the benefits of it. It will be a benefit for all the people here around you. This is what we are seeing here. The next card that we are seeing here, it's a card in the same line. We need to shine again. We are not in an easy period here. Here we need to see, we need to let go of the bleak prospects in our life here. We cannot let ourselves overman by our ego. It's time here we let our light shine. Maybe you have been working very hard and it's like your light is dimmed here. It's time, this card tells us, that we let go of mental and emotional things in our life. It's possible that our ego, I explained what the ego is here, it gave us a certain structural, strict point of view, and we need to remember here with this card tells us, no matter what happened 5 years ago, 1 year ago, what happened yesterday, today is a new day. It's time to move on here. So brighten up your own day here and try to find a solution here. We really need to shine here, and you really need help here. We cannot go in the dark waters here. So don't let your personality stifle and tell you, no, I'm gonna be strong, and you act stiff. No, you really need to reach out here with this card. We need to do this also to honor our higher spirit. And we need to let other people lift us up. And if you're lifted up, you will see that you are able to help others also. This is also, if we notice ourselves, you need to observe yourself a little bit. This could be the time, not only to go to the beauty parlor, but if you think to yourself, I'm wearing here always the same outfit, my hair is already a very long time in the same cut, is it not time for another cut, for some new clothes? This card tells you it is. It's time for a restyling here. This is what we are seeing here. If certain shoes work on your nerves and you wear them always, maybe it's time for another pair of shoes. Or you really need to polish yourself here up here. And the most important thing here is also you need to polish up your smile. Here with this card here, with this combination. Refuse here to let yourself fog from the past. You need to invade in the present. This is what we are seeing here. Despite what happened before, we are free. We can create our own path here, and don't let your ego cling onto the past. This is what we are seeing here with this card here. We need to learn how to live in the present moment, and something will set you free. This could be help, as I said. You need to see here what applies best on you. It's important here with this card that we let our spirit shine here, and that we have pleasure also in everything here. And if you do so, others will be more pleasant to you, but you also will experience pleasantry from other people. This is what we are seeing here. The last card here, what we are seeing here, this could be a difficult period. And it could be that we need to have the feeling that we need to distinguish ourselves a little bit from the crowd. It's possible that we have different ideas. This is what we are seeing here. You see here the sheep, this is a very good example here for Capricorn, the sheep or the goat. It detach himself here from the others. And why is that? Well, it could be that we cannot hear our own inner voice. And there is too much of our ego speaking and from ourselves speaking, and it's like we cannot connect. Here we see with this card that we need to find ourselves back. And don't let your ego or your personality rob of this important consultation with your higher mind. You might tell yourself, I don't have time for everything what I just explained to you. And it might tell you, oh, we can extend it, I'm strong enough. But again, here with this card tells you it's not the case. Here we see that probably also, if we observe ourselves, we are like in a mode, on automatic mode. And it's like sometimes some people of you here will experience that there is something lacking. Before, maybe you cared a lot of people, but it's like you cannot for the moment. This is what we are seeing here. But also this card tells you, if you make certain adjustments in your life, and this is out of the normal criteria, out of the structure, or you think out of the box, your life will not fall apart. If you are in a certain structure for a long time, and you have the idea that it's time to make adjustments, and you need to think, or literally physically go out thinking out of the box, or do actions out of the box, it's possible. So if you feel this is the time, here, this is what we are seeing here, maybe that might be the time. It's possible also with this card that there is a certain fear upon us. Sometimes Capricorn, they can be a little bit fixed. This is not necessarily always a negative thing, but they could have a certain structure, and sometimes they are scared to deviate from these structures. And if you would think that you would deviate from this structure, you could have the feeling, but if I change this, my God, maybe something collapses. But here, this is not the case. This is the card that this is happening in your mind. With this card, sometimes it points to exaggeration and drama. This will not happen here. This is what we are seeing here. But you could be in a very high state of alert. You could be very vigilant, like you're on the top of your toes here. This is what we are seeing here. But sometimes we need to go in the bottom of ourselves here, and this is important that you do so. You need to find the deeper selves here. It's important also with this card that we do things on our own, in our own way. You don't need to follow everybody. That's why this card is here. You need to disconnect a little bit and form your own opinions. It's important here that you take some time alone here. This is what we are seeing here. You need help, but you also need time alone. So sometimes this is like a period that we switch. So if we talk to people, we need to chew a little bit on it. This is what we are seeing here with this card. So if we get information from a friend, maybe he tells us certain things and you need to digest this, and then we need to take distance for balancing ourselves out. This is what this card here means. And if we distance ourselves, it's like we can reconnect here to the higher source. There could be a period here of silence. This is what we are seeing here. We could be in the need of silence from people around us. This is what we are seeing here. And it's like, we could be in a period here that everybody gives us their opinion. And you think to yourself, okay, just add to the thing. But here we see that we need some quietness. And that's why we need somebody with us that is like-minded. This is what we are seeing here. And then you need to spend time in your mind for settling this out. This is what we are seeing here. So take some time out, take some moments off for yourself. Give yourself the luxury for working 30 minutes less. This is what we are seeing here with this card. And spend this time in your mind. Spend some time with a friend. This is what we are seeing here. The more time you spend with your mind, the more you will find peace. And you need to stop the opinions around you. It's very important to do so. You need to reconnect in a different way. So Capricorn, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this spiritual philosophical card reading. If you are interested in the classic Lenormand card readings, we do also classic Lenormand card readings. They are very much in details. These are with different cards. They are with Lenormand cards, with 9 cards. They are very much in detail what is happening or what is about to happen to you in the months to come. And of course, then we have also the financial philosophical card readings. The 3 you can add up together. It's like a puzzle and it will fit to you for this month. Anyway, Capricorn, if you like my videos, thank you for considering subscribing to my channel. I want to thank you also for your time, and maybe we see each other next time. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.